All right, and welcome to the next video where we're going to go over the events tab. Okay, now the events tab is a pretty cool way to collect your data and then reach out to the people who are extremely engaged in various communities. Now, just to give you an idea, the events tab is basically going to search through various events that are taking up on Facebook, and we all have been part of many different events that we've gotten invited to, whether they're marketing events or personal events, such as what you're seeing right now on my page. And this is a personal page, so there's a lot of personal invitations from my friends and so on and so forth. But the idea really is that you're going to be looking for people from various events or that participate or possibly are members of various events on Facebook. So again, if we look for internet marketing, we're going to generate a list of various events that have internet marketing tied to that event in one way or another. And if we click on any one of these, we can actually get event users or member comments, and basically we're extracting user IDs of either of those two selections for any of these events that are taking place all over the world on Facebook, and the keywords are basically what we're using in order to generate the list of these events. Now, when you look for any of these events for whatever reason, you can definitely get event users and user IDs or usernames. Now again, this is the first time that you're seeing this option show up in these tabs. Now what this option really gives you is an option of either extracting user IDs or usernames. Now username in this case is their Facebook email. For example, if my username is Boris Savransky, then my Facebook email would be borisavransky@facebook.com. In some cases, and for some strategies and for some techniques of marketing online, you are going to need the Facebook emails, and this is also a very, very powerful strategy that a lot of people who know how to use the Facebook emails and the reasons behind them use it very strategically and very much very powerfully in order to generate the results that they're looking for. Because remember, when you are communicating with people through their Facebook email, the email that they receive in their inbox gets delivered by Facebook. So Facebook basically tells them something like, hey, Boris reached out to you for whatever reason, and here's what he was looking to communicate with you, and that email comes from Facebook. So it never goes to spam, or at least almost never goes to spam, and people are very keen to see what information they've gotten in their inbox from Facebook, because it could be something relating to their personal account. So the open rates on those emails are very, very high, and the delivery rate is 100% or very close to it. So if you know how to use these techniques and strategies, you definitely will go much further than some of the email marketing you're probably doing right now. And again, I'm not going to, as I mentioned in the previous videos, talk about the details of the strategies and techniques that you can utilize in combination with FB Leads Monster and getting these IDs and emails on your list, and then utilizing them for your marketing. You can definitely get all that information once you acquire FB Leads Monster software and become a member of FB Leads Monster community. You'll be able to have access to some of the amazing training that I provide for you as a bonus for having purchased FB Leads Monster. So let's get a general idea as to how this works. So let's say I want user IDs. I click on Chicago, Illinois for this event, and I want event users. I'm going to name this event users for Chicago internet marketing, right? And this is just from my own notes. .txt, save, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any people there. Okay, so there's 3 people. Now, this strategy or this technique is not about, let me just move this thing here so you guys can see. Now, this technique is not about generating mass numbers. This technique is about very much engaged users who are participating in events. Because remember, those who are participating in events have a very high engagement of the topic that they're being invited to, participating in, or whatever the case may be. So this, again, is a little bit like the post strategy that we discussed, except this is for events. And you can go into many different ideas here, and you can generate many different lists of people that are participating inside the events in the Facebook community. Now, members' comments is, again, those people who have left comments inside the event that they've been invited to in the first place. So again, very high engagement, and this is a list of people that you want to keep separate, if you will, because of the high level of engagement that they're participating in. Okay, so that gives you an idea as to how to utilize the events tab, the keyword, and the user ID versus user name. And just let me show you a quick idea of what that looks like. So emails.txt, and let's go and open that list. And as you could see, these are the 3 people's emails that says @facebook.com. So this list could be used for other ideas and other marketing techniques and strategies because you now have their Facebook email. All right, so again, this has been Events tab. And in the next section, we're going to skip over the user because, as I mentioned in the overview video, this user tab, although working, for example, I don't know, Alex Jones, so it doesn't matter, although it does provide you with data, the idea here is that we're still building very, very cool features that we'll be adding later on to this particular tab. But for now, it is not fully complete. And that's why we're basically going to skip over it and move over to the group tab, where we're going to talk about various groups on Facebook that we can get and utilize for our marketing techniques and in building our lists, generating very targeted leads, and basically utilizing it for our marketing purposes when it comes to Facebook. All right, so I'll see you in the next video where we'll be jumping into the group tab and talking about that.